get this one going. And we're underway at Hard Rock. Eskridge to return it. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Thrown right away, Tagovailoa has him on the quick hitter. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Opening carry for Devon Achane. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
3rd and 2, now Tagovailoa. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. A quick 3 plays, Brock, and we have arrived at 4th down just like that as he comes through with some contact to break up what looked like a catch.
Now, guess what, Kate? These guys aren't getting paid by the down defensively. They want to get themselves off the field in as few snaps as possible, and there was no way they were letting this drive extend beyond a 3 and out.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. This finds Smith. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd down carry for Achane. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets him around 6 there. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Hits his target, that's Durham Smythe. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. 2 now from the gun. Got his target. It's Hill.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and ducking the ball.
All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. We're back for the second quarter. Dolphins in a real good spot to score.
Hey, get set.
Achan will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
TX. Set.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get the game's first points here in the second. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Sanders all set to send it away. Fields the hard squib kick. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow. Right side.
Mahomes starting off with a throw. He's on the move. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. And he sent a man in motion.
Right side.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Hey, yellow. Go.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Travis Kelce. And they're gonna haul him down just shy of the 40. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. And it's the Chiefs with a 1st and 10.
Yellow. Right side.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
Right side.
Pistol now for Mahomes. He'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Kelce makes the catch. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Well, nothing very fancy about that. That's just a textbook curl route. I think they were running curl routes last century, and it's a play that works a high percentage of the time then, just like it did now.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
15.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Forced out to his right. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Hey, 43. Here we go, 15. Hey, 57, 57. Right side.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Finds his man, Gray. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
Right on these two. Right on these two. Side.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Cut near the goal line. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Reed now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. First down, Tagovailoa to throw. Completes this one to Hill. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that throw cake pretty clean out of his hand. Just looked like it didn't get through the defense clean enough. Somebody tips it away and saves a potential completion.
And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Back to throw it. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Hardman with a return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow. Right side.
Throwing is Mahomes. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey he comes up with it. And the Dolphins will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Second half begins with a run by Achan. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Achan again on second. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Now Tua to throw. Has his man, it's Smythe. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Ready.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 13 yards.
3rd and long for him here. That's into the hands of Mostert. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Working quickly here. Looking to throw. This one's taken. They get to him, and he loses the football.
Oh my God.
And it's a turnover. The
Yo.
defense has it.
Man, did those sidelines get loud. I think we all had to figure out what the heck was going on and who recovered the ball. But the minute they see the defense gets it, Kate, look at them. They save 6 points, and they get the ball back for their offense.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to P-Ron. The defenders are there to get him at the line. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. On the move, headed right. And that one's going to hit the turf. This one intended for the running back. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, as you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. He's back to throw. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. That's a
Oh, I got a punt. I got a punt.
Brock, and the huge play extends this drive.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the fourth. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the fourth. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Yellow. Attack! Attack!
Another throw for Mahomes. Completes this one to Gray. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Yellow. Attack!
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Eye on these two. Attack!
Right up the gut. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Yellow. Attack!
He'll throw it. It's complete to Hopkins. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He brings it in. And this one does not go far. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Chiefs going for the win here. Second down now, 7 to go.
Yellow. 15. Attack!
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone in line. It's Pacheco on 3rd. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Throwing now. He's got it. And he'll pick up
You said what? You said what?
Close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like that was kind of sus right there. I don't know how that happened.
Get their breath. Now they're gonna have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
No way, bro. Hey, GG's, bro. You good, bro? You good?
It's a touchdown. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Reed now to kick this one away. Eskridge on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Got his target. It's Hill. And
Oh, how did he survive so many hits?
He pays the price for moving the chains that time. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. Here he is to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
It's intercepted. That will do it. Justin Reed has the INT.
Hey, GG's, bro.
The Chiefs make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game.